Congratulations on an event that is titled Network Solar. Who would have thought in recent years that we would have an event such as this? But nonetheless, I do believe it will be an issue that will be growing in prominence and importance.
The way I view smart grid is that it's very holistic. So it's not just about meters, and most of the press is about meters. Most of what we hear to date has been about smart meters, and that's not at all the way I view it. I really view it as something holistic, from the power plant all the way to the building that allows solar, wind, all renewables, energy storage, efficiency, everything to participate in a very balanced way.
People that don't have homes, it could be like a chaiwala in Bombay, but they've got a cell phone. And I think that speaks to the value of distributed architecture for any technology. And for that reason, the combination of solar and storage is, it's phenomenal, but we're not quite there yet. But I think we're getting closer.
We believe in putting solar as a generation source in a fashion that's reliable, that is friendly to the entities that are in charge of the reliability of the grid, and in this case, the utilities. If we look at our pole-mounted solar solution, it's one of many ideas that we have developed and have commercialized, and other ideas to be commercialized soon.
We're starting to see PV become a greater portion of the total grid. There's about 300 megawatts of utility-owned or utility-contracted PV generation in the US today. And that number is going to rise to almost 2 gigawatts in 2013. That's how much contracted utility pipeline there is.
I think solar has grown up, and it has to grow up, to being seen as really a generator. It has to be the characteristics, requirements of a natural gas generator. The utilities don't want to have very special control operations for large PV plants. It has to look and feel very similar to any other generator.
How does a utility executive or a regulator actually commit suicide? And the answer is they stand in front of a glacier. Point being that things happen very slowly in that world, and it is true. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality, and we have to deal with the realities outside of this room if we're going to achieve the goals that we're in here talking about.
We were successful in New Jersey on solar because we got everybody together who had an interest, and it was fact-based. Scare tactics didn't work when everybody's in the room together.
It's really not time to retreat from public policies that have enabled our state to begin to reap a growing stream of environmental and economic benefits from green energy. In fact, the question of affordability may tempt us to scale back, but we should not be asking, can we afford to pay for this? We should be asking ourselves, can we afford to be left behind? And the answer I come up with is no, we cannot. We must continue to forge ahead in order to sustain the considerable progress that's been made. We need to keep building upon our knowledge-based economy and greening it too, if not for ourselves, but for future generations.